Hey, what is up mortals, it is Robo Celestial here, and before we get into today's video, I would like to remind you all that this is a new channel. Please like, comment and subscribe to get this channel going. Part 5 of What If Deku Had Boosted Gear from DxD. If you haven't watched the previous parts of this What If, please do. Last time on Boosted Gear Class 1 goes to the USJ, but All Might will not be there because he's late. Suddenly a portal appears which a bunch of villains Deku and the other students are caught off guard. Anazawa starts fighting a bunch of villains to protect the students. Kurogiri manages to slip by the Erasure Hero and confronts 13 and the students before their retreat. He scatters a bunch of the students around the USJ. Deku is on a boat with Tsuyu. They try to think what to do, and then Deku, you jump and I'll launch an attack causing a whirlpool to take out the villains. They execute the plan and Froppy jumps with Deku in her tongue. Deku powers up a dragon shot which hits the water making a large whirlpool, defeating the villains in the water. 13 has Lydia get out and go to Ua to find help, which he does thanks to his classmates. As Deku and Tsuyu get out of the water, they watch Anazawa gets his elbows decayed by Tamura and Deku feels like he should help and jumps in. Deku gets beaten hard by the Namu on the ground bleeding and asks Drag for more power or else people will die. Drag tells him he will give him a glimpse of his power. He tells Deku to activate your balance breaker. You must think about what you desire the most, so it will react to my gear, since I respond to the user desire and emotions. Deku thinks about his desire of being the #1 hero and being the protector of the people. Namu is about to land the finishing blow when suddenly, Deku uses his dragon shot to push himself sideways and gets up. Drake says, perfect partner, now unleash those desires and emotions. Deku does as so and dark red aura starts appearing around him. It glows brighter and brighter until the point it's a straight beam that can be seen from all over the USJ. He unleashes his incomplete balance breaker called Scale Mail. Drag says he can use this form for up to 5 minutes before he has to revert back, so Deku and the Namu start trading blow for blow. Deku lands a couple of good blows but starts to be overpowered and his losing stamina. He gets hit by one attack, then gets jabbed by more and more until the final blow knocking him away. He lands on his feet but then falls to his knees exhausted. Deku has hit his limit on boosting and his time is about to run out, so Drag tells Deku that he'll use his multiplier unless he transfers the power to someone. Deku is about to get punched by the Namu, but All Might arrive fresh as ever and runs over to grab Deku. Deku transfers his powers to All Might, increase his abilities. All Might takes this power and defeats the Namu in 2 hits. Tamura knows it's game over SP. He tries to retreat until Snipe shoots him, and then the other teacher goes save the students. All Might forgets about the main goal, too busy on the students, and sees Tamura leaves and says this isn't over yet and fades away into the portal. Must say, writer note, every time you hear boost when Deku uses his boosted gear, it has been 10 seconds. After a couple of days after the USJ attack, Anazawa announces the UA Sports Festival and how this will help them get offers to intern with pro heroes. A couple of days later, the first event of the U Sports Festivals happens. The 11 classes have to race across various obstacles. They all start out at a Robo Inferno, which there's a ton of robots they have to deal with while making it to the fall. Deku powers up his gear, boost, and Todoroki freezes the ground to keep a large portion of the race held back. Deku is able to get out of the ice boost and starts to run, and every 10 seconds he gets twice as fast. He encounters a robot, powers up a dragon shot boost, destroying the robot, and runs even faster than before. He easily passes up everyone and heads towards the swinging area boost. He leaps from pillar to pillar easily and reaches the landmine area with no one behind him boost. He runs so fast that he doesn't even trigger the landmines and gets the first place when slowly after Todoroki gets second and Bakago in third. As the final students finish, they announce the next event, the Cavalry Battle. Midnight explains the game. The remaining students must form teams with a maximum of 4 people and then go in a horse configuration. The objective was to earn points by swiping other teams' headbands while protecting their own. The value of a team's headband would be the sum of the points each person on the team received based on their performance in the previous competition. The person who ranked last would be worth 5 points, and each rank above that would be worth 5 more points than the previous one, with the exception of first place, which was worth 10 million points. The one to wear the headband must be the rider, and they were not allowed to wear it below their neck. If the team lose their headband or crumble as a horse configuration, they would still not be eliminated. Participants were allowed to use their quirks, but should they attack with the malicious intention of harming another participant, they will be forced out of the game. The top 4 will go on to the final matches. A lot of people start asking Deku to be on their team, but he rejects and goes with a Choco, which then Mei Hatsum joins too, because her invention could be useful. Then Fumikage asks to join and Deku agrees, because his quirk is useful. They all get in their teams, and everyone goes for Deku. Deku group knew this would happen and are prepared for this, stealing multiple headbands without loses their own. Deku's group comes in first, Todorki's group in second, Bakugo's group in third, and Shinso's group in fourth. Present Mike yells the first matchup Shinso vs Izuku Midoriya. Midoriya and Shinso get to the arena and Deku actives his gear, boost. Shinos ask for Deku's name. Drake says I'm the Welsh dragon. He takes this and tries to mind control him, thinking it works. He commands him to attack Deku, but it doesn't work. Deku asks why isn't he doing it. Boost, Drake says to Shinso mind control doesn't work on a soul of a dragon. He tells Deku not to talk to him because of that's how he actives it. Drake says hahaha, you really think that would work against a dragon like me? Show him how's it down, partner. Shinso is taken back by his quirk not working and that his quirk can talk and is a dragon. Deku nods his head, boost, and speed blitzes Shinso, knocking him out with one punch. Between the round of a Choco vs Bakugo, Todoroki runs into Deku and says you seem like a strong opponent, I must defeat you, and walks off. Deku after runs into Endeavor and he tells him about Todoroki not using his fireside. Drake says foolish kid, he had something special that rare but doesn't use it, truly not a warrior or even a hero. You should try making him use it. Deku says okay I will, but I don't think I'll win with the gear alone, can I use scale mail again? Drag says yes, but you are only able to hold it for up to 5 minutes currently, but it's not perfected so there is some flaws, be careful. Present Mick announces the next in the quarter-finals matchup Todoroki vs Izuku Midoriya. Deku actives his boosted gear. The must-say multiplier is reset from each of the events since he deactivated it between them. Boost, Todoroki launches multiple ice attack, Deku is barely able to dodge it. Boost. 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 Todoroki keeps the ice spam up, but Deku is strong enough now to break the ice and land blows on Todoroki, and Todoroki says why aren't you using your transformation? Boost, Deku says because it's not worth using that if you're not going to use your fireside. Boost. You have this power, it's yours now, use it. Todoroki smiles and says ever since the USJ I dreamed of fighting you with that power, and if I need to use my fireside I will. You are right, it's my powers, I should use it. Todoroki unleashes his flames and launches it at Deku. Deku takes the flames head on, boost, his skin is kinda hot, but not burnt by any means. Drake says those are some worthy flames, I could feel it just from the heat. Now I'll show you my flames, do it partner. Deku says yeah. Deku gets surrounded by red energy and the whole arena is red. Bakugo is in the stand saying so much power. How can he have this much? Momo says yeah, it almost feels like he's getting stronger and stronger by the second. Welsh dragon balance breaker. Todoroki is amazed by this and Deku charges up a dragon shot. Boost. 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 He fires it at Todoroki, which he dodges. It flies towards the stand, but luckily someone quirk in the spectator crowd can deflect any projectile and launches it into the air. It explodes in the air, covering the whole arena in red light and shaking the arena like an earthquake. Present Mick is shocked. Anazawa asks what happened. Present Mick yells whoa, the sky looks weird now, did he warp a dimension? Anazawa says no, that's impossible, your eyes must be fooling you. Drake says you can't be launching dragon shots like that in an area like this, you could kill people. Todoroki launches multiple ice and fire attacks. Deku flies and maneuvers around them all. Boost. 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 Todoroki knows he's too fast for him, so he makes a huge ice wall hoping that would stop him, but Deku breaks through it and punches Todoroki, launching him out of the ring, making a crater into the wall. Present Mick says Deku is the winner. The medics take Todoroki away to see if he's okay. Deku walks off the stage drained, wondering what's happening. Drag says remember when what I told you, this power, in general, makes you very drained and worn out. Because of that you only have 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to use up, but just know it will be weaker than the last transformation. Deku says so, if I finish quickly I can save my stamina and not be drained? Drags says correct. After the next few matchups, it's Deku vs Lydia, which for the semi-final round. Deku goes straight into his balance breaker and boosts 20 times to overpower Lydia and his speed with ease. Which works even with Lydia Rekbarrel boost, he's still no match and gets knocked out of the arena. Drag tells him good job, you now have only 1 minute and 45 seconds. Deku says what, I barely used it. Drake says since you're getting so many fights back to back your stamina is decreasing, which makes the timer shorter. The final round between Bakugo and Deku begins. Deku knows he doesn't have a lot of time and is getting exhausted. He powers up to his gear again, he boost to finish this quickly before his timer runs out, so he charges a Bakugo, boost. Bakugo uses an explosion to jump into the air, dodging his strike and come from behind for a large explosion, causing smoke to show everywhere. Deku uses this and gets behind Bakugo, boost, and kicks him. Bakugo says impossible and gets knocked out of the ring. Present Mick says Deku is the winner, which makes him the winner of the UA Sports Festival. Everyone starts to cheer Izuku. All Might jump from the sky and tells the crowd to say it with him. Go plus ultra. They all do and start cheering and clapping. All Might puts the medal on Deku. All Might says your quirk power is just amusing, I can see you being the #1 hero soon, keep training, but you seem exhausted, you should get some rest. All Might says give it up for Izuku, the winner of the sports festival, which the crowd cheers for him. All Might walks to the second place stand, where Bakugo is not chained up but is still being a sore loser. All Might says your quirk is good and all, but you need to show more sportsmanship and a better attitude if you want to become a hero. Bakugo doesn't say anything and just frowns. All Might goes up to Funkyage and says even with all these powers the other two has shown, I believe your quirk will be very useful for stealth missions. Funkyage says thank you to All Might. Tamura is watching this on TV at Ably and says so it seems like the Red Dragon Emperor can use his balance breaker. We will need to train a lot more if you truly want to win. Tamura laughs and says you're right.